Hey everyone, it's James, and the the pandemic that we're dealing with. It's we're at this store yesterday, and man, I mean a major grocery store chain, and it was we're just half empty. I mean, people are just panic buying and storing up. All the canned goods were gone, all the eggs were gone, all the toilet paper was gone, all that. I mean, what people were buying didn't make sense. But you know, I talked the other day about our obligation to, try to be sources of blessing and solace and common sense and inspiration during a time like this, because there are, of course, many people who are displaced. My great Grace teaches a couple times a week. Well, classes are canceled for the next 2 weeks, so she doesn't get paid for the next 2 weeks. I have a nephew who is a bartender, and nobody's going into the bar now. He lives in Washington State. The bars are closed, so are the restaurants, basically. There are some people that are seriously impacted, and we are in a community that is a home-based business. But even within the home-based business industry, I was thinking about this morning. There's people that depend on hotel meetings still and home meetings still, and you can't do those. I don't know about where you are, but we're told, don't have any meetings bigger than 10, and nobody wants to go to a coffee shop right now, right? And even a lot of the coffee shops are closed or closing. So, of course, you can meet. There's different places to meet, but it's just not a climate where people are going to be that responsive to building, a business model that requires you to invite people to your home that you don't know, or to go hang out with strangers. But I was thinking today also about, a lot of us have businesses that would be helpful to someone in a time like this, and let's think about it in two levels. We have a home-based business, so doing a home-based business, if you've got the right kind of home-based business, I think I shared the other day, I was pitched 2 weeks ago really hard by somebody who told me it was the greatest business ever, and it was a cruise travel business. Well, of course, all the cruises and travels are closed down, so I don't know how in the world they're promoting that business. So, not all of us, even in the home-based industry, have the right kind of business for this climate. But let's look at the reality, and that is that home-based businesses, network marketing in particular, seems to always thrive in a recession. And guys, yeah, we are headed now into a recession. This is going to slow down the global economy for months, and it was already teetering, so we are going to be in a recession. So, what would get us there? And so I was thinking of our ongoing responsibility to be resources to the hurting people around us, and that is really important in terms of offering an opportunity, especially something like what we do, where we use the internet, we work online. We could be working from home. I'm working from my backyard right now, right? Work from my home-based office. I work from my backyard. But I could be doing it almost anywhere in the world, just not traveling a lot right now. But, you can be sharing things like that and use attraction marketing concepts to provide value to people, explain to people how you build up a business. I'm going to do a webinar tomorrow night with a 10-point action plan for my primary business that really shows people how they could build up a business from home. But I was thinking earlier, not just about the fact that we have a business, but some of us are actually marketing products and services that could be of actual help to people in a crisis like this, in a health crisis. And how would you actually do that? So I thought I'd do this video and really maybe focus a little bit more on that, just to get some ideas from you guys, and to also give you some ideas. So, let's say you have, something that really is helpful, in the health and wellness industry, for example. Grace and I are promoting something like that. And we have some products that are actually really good for the immune system. And, so I was thinking, well, how do you promote those? And I was thinking the same thing for you guys. How do you, if you've got a company like that, how do you promote that at this time without two things, obviously? One thing is you can't make claims. You obviously can't say, here's my product. I'm just going to hold up something that happens to be my my iPods. But here's my product. It cures COVID, right? I mean, you, aside from people unfriending you and unliking you and reporting, they would also report you to the FDA, right? So that's stupid. You're not going to do that. And this is the perfect product. This will solve all your woes for COVID. I mean, don't do that. What could you do though? I mean, you could, again, if this is a product, you could talk about the ingredients in a product, and you could, if you have a product-based company, you could talk about the immune system qualities of certain ingredients. And you don't have to pitch it strong. You don't have to connect it necessarily to COVID. You could just talk about in times like this, when people are concerned about their health and making sure that their bodies are as healthy as possible. Our family is using this product. We really love the ingredients, and the ingredients are this, and da 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 da. Again, don't make health claims. Don't make treating sickness kinds of claims, but you could do something like that, and I'm sure it would go over really well. There are some emails that are resonating with me that I get hundreds of emails a day, and I'm on mailing lists as much as I try to get off of them. But ones that are resonating with me, and probably with a lot of people out there, are emails that address the economy right now, and how you could effectively be switching over, for the thousands of people. I'm seeing moms and dads in our neighborhood. I'm at home all the time now. Have been for almost 2 years, since I resigned my corporate job 2 years ago. But I'm noticing a lot more moms and dads around during the day when I'm always around, and looking to talk to some of them, and their companies have sent them home, or they work in an industry that is kind of shut down right now. Some of them are in the travel industry, and that's completely shut down. Restaurant industry, hotel industry. Guy across the street owns a construction company, and they can't do a lot right now because people they can't put together their crews and go and work on things like they used to. People don't want people coming to their sites if they're not clear about the health benefits. So there's just a lot of impacts. Anyway, for products, there are some sensitive ways that you can deliver the benefits of a product, right? And do that. I would talk about ingredients and product benefits, and just improving your health, lifting up your immune system if you got something like that. Whatever are the particular benefits of your product, and or you can do a video with a lemon tree, right, in the background, and talk about the benefits of lemons. What I'm joking now, trying to make light of my backyard, but I think those are the kinds of things that people wouldn't object to right now. They actually might be pretty interested. So if you're looking for a way not just to try to recruit to your team, but actually to get customers, this is probably a really, really good time. You know, you need to do it in a smart and sensitive fashion, and you need to do it in a way that is compliant with all FDA rules and also is just good marketing. Now, I actually saw some really good material from Mike Dillard earlier this week. And if you'd like some training from him on actually how to train your audience, that's another a completely different idea, but how to train your audience to respond to you and to show an interest in the value that you're bringing. I've got a 7-day series from Mike Dillard on magnetic sponsoring. Now, it's a sponsoring one, but it's really about attraction marketing. He does talk about magnetic sponsoring, but it's about attraction marketing. And marketing can be both building a team, but also selling products. So his training is really spot on right now for this kind of a topic. So I'd encourage you to take a look at that if you have time, and most of us have more time at home right now to think and study than we would usually. So take some time. In the next 7 days, you could get that series, and there's some bonus materials in there too. But yeah, I would encourage you, if you've got something that is of value to, you know, a hurting and scared community, you know, the people around you, whether they're online or offline, it's probably actually easier to reach people online right now because we're all doing social distancing. I mean, I've got my family. We're doing a family walk, a couple of laps around the block, which we're doing as a family every day, just for fun, and getting to know more neighbors than we've ever got to see ever before. But that's about it. We've gone out once in the last, 4 or 5 days. So we're doing our own social distancing just to be safe and to set a good example and everything. But my son's at home for the next 2 weeks at least, doing home studies now. And, you know, the things that I was doing outside the home from time to time, my soccer refereeing, and a conference I was due to be speaking at Monday through Wednesday this week, all that stuff is canceled, right? So I'm at home too, thinking, doing videos, sharing, and business is building. I mean, actually, I don't know, I hope you're seeing the same kind of increase in your business. I hope you prepared the groundwork to be ready for a time like this, because it has been on the horizon and it's here now. We are going to face a recession, but it's not just a recession this time. We had a recession after 2008, and network marketing and affiliate marketing absolutely boomed during that time. We are going to have a boom again, so get ready. Yeah. And when I say that with a happy feeling, it's remember that it's in a time when not everybody's in a happy place, but in recessions, businesses where we roll up our sleeves and work from home and work one-on-one with people do really, really, really well. And so that's my hope and wish and blessing to you, that that would happen to you. It is happening for us. I'm noticing an upswing in leads and in signups almost immediately since the announcements of last week started to happen. It's really interesting to see. But within that, you know, bear in mind that we are in a pandemic fright. So it's not just a recession, it's also a pandemic and a recession. And I don't think in any of our recent memories, any of us have had a pandemic and a recession at the same time. So this is a new phenomenon that most people haven't faced. So as well as facing the recession side of it from a network marketing, affiliate marketing, online marketing standpoint, let's lovingly serve the people around us from the pandemic side. And that pandemic side, if you've got something, I mean, I really would encourage you to get out and help people, because you know, the network marketing industry has some amazing products. I've got I've got 4 network marketing company products. I'm a customer of a lot of stuff in the network marketing industry. I have a check from a company. I get a check from a company still for 22 years, and I've been drinking that health product. It is an auto, and it helps your autoimmune system. I've been drinking it for 22 years. It's one of the reasons I've stayed so healthy for so long and look younger than I actually am. But I haven't done a video about that, and I don't think I'm planning to. I might, maybe, but that's not my point. My point is an encouragement for you, if you've got something like that, to take advantage of that. And if you're, the other thing to think about in a time like this is, are you in the right kind of company for this season? Just another kind of a question, and I probably will come back to that and do a live on that at another time. But like the person who was in, and I'm not saying cruise companies, I'm not highlighting them out, but obviously, travel and so forth might not be the right kind of business to be promoting right now. Just saying. And there's half a dozen examples like that. So if you're not in the right fit for this economic climate, it might be a time to change and think about. So that would be another angle that's true. Again, so I'm not talking about angles that are not true. We need to work from a place of truth and transparency and wholeness. So you want to be doing that. But, again, if you're not in the right place, looks like we're going to be in this for quite some time. So get in the right place, and then take up your responsibility. If you've been given something, it's your responsibility to give it. And how you give it is you sow it into the marketplace. You sow that value, and then you receive value. That's the basis of what we do. So anyway, back again to that whole concept of sowing value into the marketplace. If you'd like some additional help on that, Mike Dillard is amazing on his value propositions and his way of generating value and sowing value into the marketplace. So I encourage you to get that resource if you want to dig into this further. And we'll be doing more lives on this topic as we go forward, okay? All right, with every blessing on this day, stay safe and stay secure, stay focused, and be an inspiration to the people around you. All right, take care. Bye-bye.